Book 3. The Ritual. I was having that dream again, walking through the alleyway. Except, it took next to no time to fade to nothing. And then I heard that familiar voice.
She must be cleansed.
4 words were enough to pierce my mind. The voice, no, voices, were louder than ever. I could not think of anything else.
You are unclean. Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
As they echoed in my head, I could see nothing but my own hands. They were covered in filth and disease.
You should cleanse yourself. Now.
My hands moved on their own, as if the very words themselves were controlling them. I couldn't bear to see something like myself. I wanted to see nothing. I scrubbed myself, scratched through my flesh as hard as I could, so I didn't have to look at myself.
Clean, 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 clean.
The chants echoed. It felt like more than a dream. Searing pain surged throughout my whole body. But I knew if I kept going, it would soon be over. I would be clean. Clean. Clean.
Clean, 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 clean,
Clean.
clean,
Clean. I suddenly awoke in a daze. I was in a damp, dimly lit cell. But the chanting didn't stop. No, it was clear as day.
Clean, 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 clean.
The cultists chanted in perfect unison as their chants echoed throughout the chamber. Outside of my cell was a purple ape in a black hood and orange mask. Bonzi? I asked. He spoke up.
Indeed, and you must be the lowly thief who stole my precious Proto. But you know what? That's fine. I think you deserved some time with it. A lot. More time.
As he spoke, the cultist chanting kept going. My skin looked clean, but I felt like I was dirty. More dirty than usual. Their words kept echoing through my head, and I really, really wanted to get my hands on some soap. Clean, clean, clean. Bonzi took the book out from his cloak.
We could have spent days indoctrinating you into our cult, but thankfully this eldritch, supernatural tome drastically speeds up the process. All we have to do is leave it on you, and it works its magic. Soon enough, you'll become one of us.
The background chanting became heavier and heavier.
And, well, if you take a look at yourself, you'll see that it's already happening.
I took a look at my hands, and to my horror, they were indeed wrinkleless and without fingerprints. Clean off. I could not help but scream.
Scream all you want. Nobody is coming to help you.
Bonzi paced over to the side and grabbed a bag.
Yes. My associates and I have eyes all over town. We saw you conversing with Herbert at the bookstore. It looked like he could have made for a great member too. But as of today, we've made sure he's no longer a nuisance to us.
Herbert? Mr. West! You killed him, you monsters!
Oh, relax. He's a reanimator. He can just reanimate himself.
But how can he do that if he's already dead? Bonzi paused for a minute.
You have a point. Oh well, I'm sure he'll get treated for murder at the hospital.
I looked around. There was a single glass window in my jail cell. I looked outside to find that outside of the structure was an ambient seafloor. Are we in the ocean?
Indeed, my dear. This sentinel sanctuary will be the grounds in which we fulfill our ritual.
He directed my attention beyond himself to reveal a cathedral, and the legion of cloaked figures surrounding a table decorated with candles and chains.
As you can see, we're on the verge of bringing the Forsaken One back from the dead to purge the world of all its malintended heathens. We only require one last piece of the puzzle. A sacrifice.
I immediately assumed they meant me, until Bonzi made his way to an adjacent cell. He unlocked the cell as two other cloaked figures dragged out a young boy in an orange parka hoodie. You intend to murder this child for your rituals? You bastards! Bonzi looked toward me.
Only through bloodshed can we cleanse. And, well, if he does not succeed as our sacrifice, he will have to be our backup.
The hooded figures imprisoned the child in chains on the table. Bonzi himself took out a knife and stabbed him right in the heart. I couldn't bear to watch. As the innocent's blood spilled all over the once holy grounds, the cultists joined hands and began chanting.
Protanas, Securi mortanas, antivironodanas.
They continued chanting these lyrics as the child's body began to rise up. Suddenly, the corpse started mutating, expanding its size and having its bodily proportions reshape themselves. The orange clothes once adorning the deceased were ripped off, revealing a spandex outfit in their place. His blonde hair slowly changed its hue to a more brownish color. A pair of demonic wings grew from his back. His teeth receded from his mouth as spiky jaws replaced the old ones. The fingers of his hands fused together into a pair of claws. Finally, his blood-red, pupilless eyes opened themselves as the skin around it turned orange, resembling an orange mask much like the ones the cultist wore. Proto had been reawakened.